Acupuncture with Grace, and we are going to try some cupping therapy. Make sure to follow along and watch. Grace is gonna put the cups on my back, walk us through it, and then take us through all the different types of cupping. Thanks for having us, Grace.
You're welcome, Maria.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can come.
Me too. I'm really excited about this, actually.
When we assess your neck, just check how everything feels. We do a lot of computer work. So a lot of people come into my clinic has neck issues, shoulder tensions, and low back tension due to computer work and things like that. So it's important to check the neck health and back health. Usually they get very tight from computer work and things like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely very tight down there, so.
So you do have some tension here, especially this area. Let me know if there's any tension.
It feels good, actually. Yeah, I'm a little tender up there,
and
yeah.
the low back, usually people get achy and sore from sitting a lot. So it's also important if you do a lot of computer work on your neck. Also, maybe check your neck, make sure it's not tightening. Neck problems can create a lot of problems for people getting headaches and TMJ and arm pain, things like that. So for you, we're gonna do because you got some spots on your back, so I had to be careful and try to avoid those marks when I place the cups on your back. Okay. So there are different types of cupping that we have available. These are the section cupping. We use a pump and apply the pressure, apply that onto the skin. This one has more control over the pressure and how much tension we wanted to apply to the skin.
Oh my god, that's such a crazy sensation.
The tighter it is, the more toxins you can pull out from the skin.
Yeah, it feels really crazy. It feels almost like someone's biting you, but in like a good way. Does that make sense? It's like a good pain.
Yeah, it feels like a almost
Pressure.
like a pressure massage kind of sensation afterwards.
Someone from Facebook Live is wondering, does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. It just feels like there's definitely a sensation. I wouldn't say that it's pain. It's like pressure. It almost feels like I remember when I was little, and my brothers and I would get into arguments. We would like bite each other, and like that's almost what it feels like, but not like pain. I can't explain it. It definitely is not painful. It's just
Pressure.
yeah. It almost tingles a little bit.
So we'll apply some here.
Ooh.
Usually typists usually get this muscle very tight too, and like swimmer use a lot of this teres major minor muscle, and so this is also like good areas to always be cupped as well. So for the back, I like to use some fire cupping here because the back prefer warm. And warming cupping, we usually use these for cold conditions, allergies, asthma conditions. We would prefer to use heating cups. And the section cups use it for muscle tension and pain related issues. Those are more.
Okay. Now, how does the fire actually? It just like sucks the air out, like the suction does. How does it-
Similar.
Similar.
But this one would suck the oxygen out from the cups and apply it, and it would stick to the skin. So it's gonna be like this.
Ooh. Oh, it doesn't feel warm. Ooh. Oh my god.
Okay.
That's just-
Yeah, the glass cupping tend to be colder.
Yeah.
And I prefer to use that more in the summertime because this is a cooling kind of cupping. So I need to warm it up a little more.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that
I
one
have
felt warm.
these bamboo ones is more a stable temperature. I can
Uh-huh.
use it more winter and summer without warming these cups up. So this is
Ooh,
the
I like these ones.
the bamboo ones are lighter, right?
Yeah.
Less pressure. Yeah. So this is how it is. So once we place all these cups on, leave it about 10 to 15 minutes and let the client relax with the cups on. And that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Now, in your experience, Grace, what are some of the benefits that you or your clients have kind of seen? I know that there's not like crazy scientific studies on this about whether, on how effective it is, but in your experience and in your client's experience, what are the benefits of cupping?
It helps promote blood flow into the area, relax muscle tension, and alleviate pain if there's pain associated. If they have tensions, definitely they will feel more relaxed the day after, and you can actually feel the muscles getting much softer after applying cupping therapy.
It's interesting because even though I feel a lot of pressure on my neck and on my it's like the type of pressure that I know as soon as it releases, the muscle will probably release along with it.
Exactly.
That's what it feels like right now.
Also, the cupping colors would determine the severity of the problem too. So later on, when we're done with this process, you can see where the problem areas of your body, where the pain might be if you have pain. But right now, I don't think you have pain in your body. So it's all like acute tension. If it's a chronic problem, the marks will be much darker and more purple. Like Michael Phillips' marks on his traps and his shoulder area is very dark colors in his cupping marks. So those are more chronic pain that he had.
So that just means that the problem was worse than on other parts of his
Exactly.
body.
So the color should be pink like yours. So even though we cup longer, it should still be pink. I don't, so your condition is not bad. It's pretty healthy.
Yeah. Now, how long do those marks tend to last? Does it depend on the color?
Yes.
Yes.
And usually it takes about 3 to 7 days. For yours, probably less.
Okay.
Maybe 3 days. But just stay pink that way.
Yeah.
Someone who has pain, they will have it last even up to 2 weeks to 3 weeks, depending how stagnated their body is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting. How often would you say that someone comes in and gets cupped?
problem conditions definitely more frequent, once a week or once every other week, until the cupping mark gets lighter. But cupping usually used as an adjunct to like acupuncture therapy, because this is more like targeted conditions that we are treating, and usually applied mainly to bigger muscle group areas. So acupuncture would do like limbs and legs. I mean, cupping can apply to leg problems, like hamstring tension and IT bend problems for athletes. So acupuncture can do more systematic circulation. This is more localized, problem targeted treatments. And I utilize both a lot of times.
Right. What other services do you offer here?
We do gua sha also. That's another technique that is more intense than cupping, and you really need to, if it's really severe chronic problems, we even scrape the back to bring the toxins out from the skin, and it's very powerful treatment that I have available here as well.
And our new audience members are wanting to know, does this hurt?
It doesn't hurt. It just feels like there's definite pressure on my back. Like they're all over my back. I can tell where the cups are, but it doesn't feel painful. It just feels like pressure. The ones on my lower back feel different than the ones on my upper back, though. Just different, not painful. It tingles almost a little bit, you know?
Yeah, when it's ready, sometimes they start popping out.
Oh.
The skin, the body almost rejecting it when it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the areas like popping out already. So
Yeah.
that's okay. So I apply all 3 types of cupping on you right now, just to show the demonstration. I use like 1 to 2 types for most of my clients.
Mm-hmm.
And I even slide the cups up and down this area just to promote free flow of the energy on the back. And that helps a lot for people who has constant stress and their back just constantly tight as a result. So we need to free flow the whole area and evenly align the spine. Some people might have some like spine problem as a result of constant pulling of the 2 groups of the muscle groups. So,
Yeah. I feel very relaxed, I will say. I do feel relaxed. Do I look totally crazy?
let's make this tighter. See, yeah, the color is not changing, so you're in good shape.
Good.
Yeah, not everybody will be looking like this. If someone comes in who has pain, like severe neck tension and swelling of the neck, their marks will be purple. Okay, so this is just plainly skin color, so yours is okay.
Are there people who shouldn't get cupped?
I would be careful for people who have skin rash and like open wounds the skin, and also be careful with pregnancy women, but we do use it for pregnancy pain as well. A lot of pregnancy ladies has hip pain or low back pain towards the end of their pregnancy, so I do use cupping for them, and it's very effective.
Very cool.
Our audience wants to know, how long has cupping been around?
Oh, it's over thousands of years. It's utilized in China, and actually this is almost like people use it as a home remedy as well because it's easy to do. So people use it at home because of the accessibility of clinics and hospitals and like small manageable conditions. They do that at home.
How do you feel, Maria?
I feel great. I'm really excited to feel what it feels like when they're released. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell that there's going to be a difference when the cups get pulled off. But I feel really, really good.
Yeah. So for the neck area, we could do it this way too.
Yeah, for sure.
If people don't like cupping marks, we could do it this way just to get the muscles to relax. And
How long will the marks usually last? Does it depend on your skin type?
depends on the condition, the severity of the neck and back tension and pain problems.
That
Like
actually,
I said, 4 to 7 days at the average, and it can last longer. People who had severe chronic cough, they might last 2 weeks to a month sometimes.
oh wow.
Yes. So people who cough for months, they're very stagnated in the lung area, like from the neck up to about T7 area. This whole area can be very, very purple and darkish.
Now, Grace, I tend to get migraines. Is cupping good for like that type of thing? Could
If
it be
it's-
good?
If it's related to due to your neck problem,
Mm-hmm.
it can release and resolve. Usually, headaches or migraines can be due to stress. Oftentimes, there could be other issues why you have headaches or migraines, but one of them could be just your neck being severely tight and is pulling your neck muscles up to your temporal and even to your occipital area that's causing the pressure. So I usually get those resolved just treating the neck problem. So do check your neck, especially people who use a lot of computer throughout the day. And by the time, there's no pain whatsoever in the beginning, in the early stage of neck problems, but it's very tight. You might not even feel it. So do go and get it checked and see what's your neck health will be and your back health will be.
No, it felt good when it felt really, really nice when she was like doing the suction very quickly on my neck. Like that felt nice. It felt like a little massage actually.
Yes,
Which I
for
like.
people who doesn't want the cupping marks, like I say, I can slide this with the oil, apply onto it, and then I can just slide it down, up and down across the body, and that wouldn't leave any mark. It would be just like pink patch throughout. Or you might get some purple strips of line going down the back, and this, and also here we could just do it pull in and out, so that wouldn't leave any marks like this.
It feels like someone's like giving me a hickey. That's what that feels like right now.
Yeah. You can see this can just get the muscles to relax, and it's very effective.
It feels really, really good actually.
It's softened already.
Yeah, it feels softer. I feel less tense. For sure. I'm gonna be so relaxed at work after this. I don't want to go back and sit in front of the computer.
And it would be good to have a glass of warm water after the cupping session, just to detoxify the body.
How long will the effects of cupping last? Would you say, like the tension release and stuff like that? How long will?
Oh, it can last for a long, long time.
Yeah.
This is almost like a root treatment. It really gets deep into those muscle groups that you are unable to get with massages and other type of treatments. Just pull from different skin level deep into the different levels of the muscles.
That's such a weird feeling. It really is. It feels like I'm gonna get
Okay.
beat. No, I like it. It's just
So it's
weird.
softening, right?
For sure. I definitely, this side feels softer than that side. Oh, that feels good. Guys, I highly recommend this. It feels very, very good.
Okay.
Maria, you came in here with a headache. How are you doing now?
I feel so much better. I was telling her on the subway that I had a slight headache. It was like just starting to kind of begin, and now it's gone,
Yes, let me see.
which feels good.
So your muscles are tight over here too. So I could do something like
Yeah.
this to your arm muscles. This is from typing, and this muscle gets really tight. So we could do it like this, and without any marks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a massage.
I think that some people like the marks though. Like it's kind of like a badge of honor, these marks, you know?
Nowadays.
Like Michael Phelps with those marks all over his back. Like people are into it.
Now people know what they are, so they're not afraid of people judging them. It's like, or get scared. What's that on your back?
Yeah.
So people won't ask now.
Yeah. No, but I do have to say my headache is gone. So, and I feel so relaxed. Like I thought that I was gonna feel very tense because there's a lot of pressure on my back right now. But I feel very, very relaxed. It's nice.
Okay.
And And how long have these cups been on here for, just for our viewers tuning in? These
Right
cups
now?
have been on here for about 10 minutes?
A good, I would say about 10 minutes now.
How long would you recommend these stay on?
I think it's ready to come out.
It's ready to
Ready
go?
to go?
Because it's, it could stay longer, really. We could make it a little longer. Just so Maria can have a full treatment here.
Yeah, I deserve it. I totally deserve it. Does anyone else have any questions from the audience?
A lot of people are saying it looks painful.
It really doesn't. I have to say, it really does not hurt at all. It doesn't. There's definitely a sensation. There's definitely pressure, but it's not bad pressure.
It's like a vacuum sucking onto
Yeah.
your skin.
You know what? That's exactly.
And then it feels like circular movements, like a massage, a massager some kind.
That's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like if you had the hose of your vacuum and you put it against your skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna release that a little bit. It will feel like a little
Ooh, that
bump.
felt nice.
So I'm gonna release that.
Oh, that felt really good.
We're gonna take them out now.
Yeah. No, but Grace, that's exactly what it feels like. Is like if you go home and you like vacuum your apartment and you take the nozzle and you put the nozzle against your skin of your like the vacuum nozzle, that's exactly what it feels like.
And could you explain again the different kinds of cups that we see here, what each are best for?
This is the section cupping. It's operated with a pump. So this one, I can like control the pressure of the cups. If someone said it's too tight, I can just release it a little bit and still keep it there. There's less, we can do it less intense or more intense depending on what we're treating. Like this fire cupping,
Ooh.
this
That's
is
okay.
the cupping, the glass ones. This one applied with the heat, so this one can be also very strong if we use a higher alcohol content, and I think they're very similar, but I prefer certain conditions use one over the other.
What conditions are each good for?
The glass cupping the fire cupping is usually good for cough problems, cold, like allergy problems. I would use that for more like the upper lung and the low back. The pump ones I would use for like very severe muscle tensions. That's very good to pull all that stress from the skin.
And I imagine that the pump ones are good for people who have never experienced cupping before, just so that you can kind of control the pressure
Sure.
of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can make it lighter if it's too uncomfortable. So we could just release that a little bit and just keep it light and let that sit for up to 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Do I have marks on my back, Ashley?
You do. You have marks on your back from where she's taken them off.
So we're gonna show you.
Not as bad as Michael Phelps, but
I guess I'm not as tense as he is. His neck is very tight from wearing all those gold medals around his neck, I guess. Oh, that just feels really good while she's taking them off. That's a really nice sensation, taking them off. It's
So
like,
now you can see how softened this
Yeah.
gun. This area soft.
I'm
See,
usually
there was a
so-
big knot here.
Yeah.
It's already soft.
the marks aren't really that bad. They kind of just look like you were sitting on something for a while.
Yeah.
Like, you know how your leg says something after you sit on a bench? It's kind of that same thing.
Well, I say if someone who has a problem, it wouldn't look like this. It would look like Michael Phillips. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Right.
purple, even when we apply the cups on there. It will look purple on these marks, and it stays that way. Okay.
for a while, for a few
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my neck already feels less tense.
Okay. So I'm gonna take them out.
Okay. Usually when someone touches my traps, I wince because they hurt so bad. It's from all the typing that I do and sitting at a computer all day. These feel really good coming off.
And what are the wooded ones for?
These are bamboo ones. They're just more stable temperature, and I like to use them. The same purpose. It's just very light and not breakable.
Mm.
The glass ones, for it can, be cracked. So
There it is.
There we're done.
How do you feel, Maria?
I feel really good.
You
I
feel good?
super relaxed. Yeah, I want to take a nap. I feel great. No, but I'm surprised by how loose my neck feels, and my headache is gone. It's completely gone. I want to see what the marks on my back look like. I'm really excited to see that. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, thank you, Grace. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna hang out here for a while. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Anytime.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.